Yoda Heel. Number Zero Talks. Episode 0011, guys. And right now we're in the bathroom. Because I gotta take a shower. And I was like, fuck it, I might as well record because I didn't record yesterday. So I did a couple extra episodes in the beginning because I knew that's what I do occasionally. A couple episodes a day sometimes to make up for the days that I miss. Either way, as you can see, I got the nice chest going on. I got the nice arms. Got the flat stomach. I'm starting to get some lines in this itch from exercising. But what I'm here today to talk to you guys about is something important. I'm here to talk about relationships. A relationship is a very hard thing to maintain for most people because most people are about themselves. You're a number zero. You gotta be about yourself. But having somebody become your number one and getting to know somebody and having them become your number one is a very hard thing for most people to do because trust is a two-way street and it's very easy to lose and it's very hard to gain. But when you get into a relationship, at first, it seems really nice and lovey-dovey for sometimes. And then feelings will fade or emotions will fade or the spark will fade. That happens a lot of people, especially in young age. When you get older, it's more of a slow build-up. Or it's just instant sex and never talking to each other again. What can I say? Hookups and shit like that. Me, I'm not a hookup person. I'm more of a romantic, I guess. Kind of a hopeless romantic, but I'm still romantic nonetheless. But I'm also a fighter. And I'm a lover. And the next thing, like a unicorn, they go, ah! In the ditch. But even though I am a hopeless romantic a lot of times, that still doesn't stop me from loving. Because you should never be afraid to love. What you should be afraid of the most is the fear that you have of love. Because when you love something, you're afraid that you're going to lose it, and it drives you mad and crazy. But sometimes you just got to take a step back. There are a lot of people out there that like to stalk their loves, whether it be on social media or in real life, and get the caught on their ass. But listen, that's not right. It really is not right. You should not really do anything besides say how you feel and ask questions occasionally and get to know them. Because life is very, very weird. And some people just need to be talked to. And then they consider you talking to them as love. And that's a misformed love. When it's really just a want or need to be noticed. Because all people are noticed in this world and it drives them mad and crazy. Because all people are and they aren't. But you shouldn't really give a fuck about that. Do I give a fuck? Hell the fuck no. I got 2,000 songs and yeah, I get some plays and I got crazy ass watch time, like basically like 90% basically of my songs get played all the way through every view. Average. So I mean it's whatever you want it to be, okay? I mean, I may not have the most views, but I know that there are people out there that really enjoy my music, and I know that there are people out there that really love me, even though I am a massive cereal head a lot of days and nights, mostly nights. And I try not to sleep during the night because then who knows what the fuck I could get into when I wake up and shit like that. I could have a not really a nightmare, more like just like a fight dream. That's what I like to call them now. Because if you watch my dreams episode, I can't remember what episode it was. If you watch one thing on dreams about how to conquer your nightmares, That shit is true. And a lot of people don't fucking realize that nightmares are trying to teach you your fears and give you a simulation to overcome them. And most people just get scared and they wake up because they die. Or they get so scared that they wake up from pissing themselves or some shit. Sometimes actual shit. And it drives them mad and crazy, and then they can't go to sleep, or they have a horrible night from a dream. When it's trying to teach you to conquer your fears. Do I look like I'm afraid of anything? Hell the fuck no. I walk with my straps, I walk with my blickies, my blickadoos. Now I see having fun. People try to intimidate me a lot, but I don't give a fuck. I'll laugh in their face. You can pull a gun on me, I'll laugh in your bitch ass face, and I'll take that gun from your ass. Or I'll stab you. Whether it be with a knife or screwdriver. I'll pretend I'm reaching for my wallet, and next thing you know, your ass is gonna get stabbed. You're gonna turn your back, run away, and I'll chase your ass fuck down, get my shit back. Because I already died multiple times before, and so I ain't afraid of death. The only thing I'm afraid of is losing my loved ones early and hate. Because I don't want to lose what I love. Nobody does. But I also don't want to hate anybody. I want not to love them, but I want to accept people, okay? I want to learn how to accept more people in these twisted fucking fantasies that people be living in delusion. I want to accept them for who they are. But a lot of people find that impossible to do because a lot of people are crazy. But I don't want to hate somebody just because they hate me, because I don't even know your ass. I'm just a nigga on the fucking camera. I'm a nigga on YouTube. I'm a nigga in the street. I'm a nigga that does this shit and that shit. I try and teach people. I try and get them to learn the rights and wrongs. But it's just situational, you know? I mean, what is right one day could be wrong the next, and what is wrong one day could be right the next. And I'm a true believer that there is no such thing as good in this world. You're either evil or you're neutral. And maybe kids, at the most part, are innocent. They're not good, they're innocent. Because they don't have much pain, and the pain that they do have most of the time, if they do have pain, it's usually so traumatic that they end up forgetting about it. Or it drives them mad and crazy and they become a serial head, or a drug addict, or a killer, or a horrible person that doesn't trust anybody because of pain, just because of pain. And there are people out there that just love to spread pain because they've been hurt. And that shit ain't fucking right, nigga. But someday you're gonna run to a nigga like fucking me. And what the fuck do you think you're gonna do? Are you gonna start some pain on me? How the fuck no? I'm gonna give it back to you 250 fucking percent. I go beyond 100%. My average is 110%. I put all my effort plus more into everything that I do. And I'm not failing right now. I'm continuing. That's the difference. Most people, they think that just because something isn't working out that they're failing. But actually, what you're doing is you're giving up because you're afraid of the same old happening and not looking towards the bright side, looking towards the up, looking towards the light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak, whether it be death or whether it be redemption. It's a sad thing to think about, you know? I mean, there's some people out there that have just been hurt so bad through one experience or multiple experiences that their life is forever changed. And most people are failed to come out that fit. My music is an example of somebody that goes into a pit, comes out of the pit, goes even deeper into the pit, and then comes the fuck back out. And I still be rapping like a crazy ass hardcore maniac most of the time. My last album though, when this released, was basically just me trying to make some inspirational music about some love. Because that's what I was feeling at the moment. I didn't want to continue on with my anger, letting out some of my anger and the crazy thoughts I have in my head. I wanted to let out some of the love I had and how love makes me feel and what I believe that is required for love. A lot of people, they think they'll never experience love. But you'll learn real quick that everybody loves something. Everybody loves something. Whether it be drugs, women, a person, an object, or themselves. Everyone loves something. And you can always take that away from them. And the worst part is when they don't fight for it. When they don't fight for what they love. Not saying that they stalk and continuously message and say the weirdest fucking shit that just drives people away. No, that's wrong. You need to look at yourself first. Before you try and get into a relationship, you need to understand some part of yourself first before you get into a relationship. You can't get into a relationship blind. Because love may be blind, but if you're blind and you're in love, you're just going to be walking down a dark corridor, dark alley of hate and regret. It's a fact. Whether you are a good person or you think you're a good person, you're sorry to tell you, you're not. Because everyone does a little bit of bad in their life. Nobody's truly pure. No matter how hard they try to be, they'll always have that temptation, that cricket in their ear, that violin on their shoulder, and of course that gun in their hand, and that nuke in their heart ready to explode. No matter who you are, no matter what you do, everyone has those things. The gun in your hand could be an actual gun, or it could be a phone, or it could be a pencil or a pen, or it could even be your mouth, that gun in your hand. It could be your facial expressions. It could be the way that you look at somebody. All those things can trigger people. It could even be how you fucking smell, nigga. That's why I try and take multiple showers. I'm not a big dude. I'm thin. But I'm built. I got the nice pecs. Got that nice chest. But it didn't come over here overnight. I had it when I was younger because I worked at it. And then I kind of gave up and I just wanted to explore myself. I just wanted to really dive deep into myself because I was going through a lot. Everyone goes through a lot. You're not alone. How you handle it is what makes everyone different, though. Some people will bottle it down. Some people will explode out. And some people try to turn it around. Because you can turn around a bad situation to make a good situation. You just gotta know how to do it. Can somebody teach you how to do it? No, but they can give you advice on how to. You can look at yourself in the mirror and you can hate the look. That's a sad feeling to think about. Or you can love the look. But then you're either hating or loving yourself. If you hate yourself, then you're going out of path of self-hate. And if you love yourself, you're being egotistical sometimes because you could love yourself too much. I have an average amount of self-worth where I know I'm worth something, but I don't really think myself better than other people. I just happen to prove that I am multiple times in my life. But I don't want to be better than anybody. I want people to rise with me. Because when you really think about it, if you're on the top of the hill alone, then you're going to have a lonely path in life. But if you can take one step at a time and have somebody behind you holding your hand and they're one step behind you and you're slowly taking one step and they're taking another step, then you're rising together. And when the human race rises together, things start to push away. You start seeing what's really important. And sometimes it's you, but sometimes it's others. And you have to know when the right time is to decide when it's you or others. But you also have to know when it's the right time to decide if it's others or you. You can think, and that's what makes us different than a fucking cow or a fucking sheep. You can think. When you think too much, then you get lost in your head. And then when something seems like it'll be 100% perfect, it usually doesn't end up 100% perfect. It'll blow in your face. And then you lose confidence. You feel worthless. You lose respect for yourself. And when you lose respect for yourself, then how can anyone else respect you? Really think about what I talked about today. Really think about it. I want you to try and have a positive night, a positive morning, and a positive day. Every day. Because it'll never be the end of your life until it's the end of your life. And the sad part is, you probably won't even remember or know.